Okay, so the NightReign DLC trailer just dropped. Sony just held the state of play, and the last trailer they showed us was for the new NightReign DLC titled The Forsaken Hollows. And oh my god, this looks absolutely incredible. And without any further ado, sit back and relax and let's get into it. In the first shot, we see a brand new skybox and a very familiar looking Limveld. So yes, this is the only map we get, unfortunately. But honestly, it is to be expected. On the right, we see a brand new type of POI. A sort of sunken castle is how I would describe it. In the next shot, we get another look at this POI and it's giving Shadow Keep vibes. And this one is covered in this poison mist. So I wonder if this is going to work similar to how you have different affinity runes where you get that affinity's weapon over there with a very formidable foe in the middle. But yeah, let's move on. So we see this unfamiliar location, sort of looks like Nocleteo. More importantly, in this shot, we see Iron Eye getting buffed again. And also we see a new enemy, which is the Fire Knights. Next, we see a sort of cave. And initially I thought this might be a new POI type, which they could do, but now I'm thinking this is part of the new Shifting Earth. So we see a few shots of the Night Lords, nothing new. But then we see our first look at the Dreadlord, which is a skull. You can see the teeth on the bottom over here, but yeah, this looks very menacing, very evil. Anyways, now we finally see our first glimpse of the new Shifting Earth, and this is a sort of underground what's beneath Limveld. This kind of looks very reminiscent of the crater, and there's a huge crystal in the center, and you can see the Cathedral of Manus Meter. The bottom right, we see the cathedral. Yeah, this might be the final place you go to in this Shifting Earth, where you get what should be a new Shifting Earth power, right? There should be a new power over here. And this is very interesting because this is the same thing we saw at the end of NightReign after you complete the game and you see the post-credit scene. Very interesting. We have a shot of Estelle, but more importantly, we see our first look at one of the new Nightfarers, and this movement is just, it might be an ultimate. Yeah, this is an ultimate for sure. And then we see our next Nightfarer holding a book. He's casting some sort of status effect on not only the enemies but himself as well. And speaking of enemies, these are also new. These are the Mesmer Fire soldiers. Okay, this shot we see the round table hold, but a new location in this place. Just past the Jar Bazaar, we see the doors have been opened to this new room, and there is an NPC at this table. Is this more character customization? This is something big. This has to be something big. Okay, so now we see Gladius. He's just here in Limveld. And next we see the Divine Dancing Lion boss. But also this POI looks completely different, as you can tell. And okay, finally we see one of the two new Night Lords. And wow, this looks incredibly daunting. Next, we have one of the new night bosses. That is Artorias of the Abyss as a night boss, bro. Oh my god. Okay, this, what I'm assuming, is the Dreadlord himself. This is the final boss. Just judging by chaos in the background, the blood, it just looks like a final boss to me. And there we go. That is the trailer breakdown for NightReign: Forsaken Hollows.